What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you'll please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rage Rants TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, blockbuster trade going on in the NFL today, or at least it's expected to happen. As you see on your screen, per Twitter, per Diana Rossini, the Atlanta Falcons are expected to trade Julio Jones to the Tennessee Titans. Let's speak on it. Now, I know I did an earlier video saying that I wanted Julio Jones to go someplace like Baltimore. I did not want to see him go to the AFC because my favorite team in the NFL, the Houston Texans, would have to see this guy twice a year. And now that dream has not that nightmare has become a reality, I should say, not a dream. That nightmare has become a reality. Because not only did you trade him to the AFC South, and if he had to come to the AFC South, I wanted him to go to the Colts because I was so afraid that if he went to the Tennessee Titans, that would be it. And by God, the football gods, for some reason, not only having my Texans rebuild this year and have a quarterback have a quarterback going through what he going through, a star quarterback not even wanting to be here in Houston and going through what he going through now, to top it all off, to put the icing on the cake, they decide they want this bad brother right here, Julio Jones, on the Tennessee Titans. Guys, the Tennessee Titans, I'm afraid of them. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not afraid of them as a man. I'm afraid of them because of the talent they already have on their team. They got the bet, and I'm saying it right now. And to be honest with y'all, this is nothing personal against anybody. Well, I ain't going to say anybody in Tennessee. They know who they are. To hell with you. But this is not anything against against people that live in Tennessee that haven't done anything to Rage King. There's a certain someone in Tennessee. There are a few people in Tennessee that did Rage King wrong in the past, and they moved to Tennessee. Hence the reason why I don't really like Tennessee that much. On top of them being a division rival, you understand what I'm saying? But now they have, and I'm going to say it now, if he stays healthy, they have the best running back in all of pro football in Derrick Henry, that absolute machine, that absolute beast on 10 toes, and Derrick Henry. You got a pretty damn good quarterback and Tannehill. Then you got Corey Davis already there. Then you add Julio Jones, and then you got Corey Davis on the opposite side of that. Guys, this team is scary. They got one of the most underrated offensive lines in the game. They got one of the top defenses in the league. You understand what I'm saying? This was a team that was just in the AFC Championship not too long ago. You understand what I'm saying? And now you add a Super Bowl experienced wide receiver to an already Super Bowl ready team, bro. Wow. I do not want to play. And then on top of that, y'all, the Texans got to play this team twice this season. This team, if this trade goes down, is going to be out, which is it pretty much is. It's just they got to work, the politics of football. They got to work out the kinks and everything like that. But this guy, Julio Jones, one of the best, if not arguably the best receiver in all of football, in the world, going to a Super Bowl caliber team, a Super Bowl ready team in the Tennessee Titans. Y'all, I'm scared. Rage King is scared. I'm scared, and the rest of the league need to be scared too. You got a good coach in Mike Vrabel, who was a coach on the coaching staff in the Houston Texans organization. A guy who I honestly think, if it wasn't gonna be Eric Bieniemy, it should have been Mike Vrabel. But whatever. I didn't have a YouTube channel talking about this at the time. But whatever. I said it should have been him. But whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And adding an all-pro receiver to this team, bro. Adding a guy that's constantly top 5 in all the statistical categories across any wide receiver, any wide receiver numbers across the NFL, constantly in the top 5. A guy that's already been to a Super Bowl, a guy that arguably should already be a Super Bowl champion. You take and put him on that team, and then you guys. To think now that defenses now have to look at Derrick Henry and that play action of the Tennessee Titans is going to be so deadly, because it's not just Julio Jones. They got a very underrated big target in Corey Davis, who's good at short and intermediate routes. You understand what I'm saying? That guy Corey Davis is pretty damn good too. Tannehill, Tannehill has been very underrated as well. He's not a guy that you want to put everything on, but when you give him a good offensive line, a good defense, a good running back when they arguably have the best, and then now you put arguably the best receiver. You got arguably the best wide receiver and the best running back with arguably one of the best offensive lines on the same team. Think about that. With a top 10 defense, guys, as much as I hate Tennessee, I got to give credit where credit is due. Them boys are going to ball out of control this season. They are easily a Super Bowl pick. Easily a Super Bowl pick. To be honest with you, I would not be surprised to see those guys in the AFC Championship against Kansas City and beating Kansas City. I'm gonna just be honest with you. This is a scary trade right here. This is a scary trade. Now, allegedly, the Falcons are supposed to get back a second and a fifth round pick, which I think you could have easily gotten more for Julio, but I think at this stage, Atlanta has hit the full reset button. It remains to be seen what's going to happen to Matt Ryan. You understand what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that, what's going to happen with Matt Ryan. But this trade here is not only big for the Tennessee Titans, this trade here was big for football. Now a team that was teetering on being in the Super Bowl AFC Championship now has instantly become a Super Bowl favorite just with this move right here. That is how good Julio Jones is. Julio Jones, arguably the best receiver in the game, joining arguably the best running back in the game with one of the best offensive lines in the game and a top 10 quarterback. Guys, wow. On top of already having a guy like Corey Davis opposite side of him, that play action game is going to be insane. Running game just opened up that much more for Derrick Henry. Guys, this right, damn. Houston, start taking notes, please. This is how you rebuild and make a Super Bowl team, okay? But with that being said, great trade, man. Great move, great phenomenal move by the Tennessee Titans, man. This team has instantly become one of the more scary teams in the league. It's between them, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City, man. It's easily gonna be between them three teams, man. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this trade from the Atlanta Falcons to the Tennessee Titans of Julio Jones, arguably the best receiver in the game, joining the best running back in the game on one of the best teams in the league. Tell me what y'all think about it, man. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. As long as y'all remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. That's going to be the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. Look out NFL. Wow.